Hello and welcome back to the Foreverlocke challenge. You may have noticed that we skipped a run and Heart Gold ended quite quickly. I was a little bit frustrated how quickly it ended. Whitney's just destroyed me. So we went into Diamond, no, went into Platinum and didn't even get past the first gym. So we decided to come back to this one and give this another go, planning a bit more for Whitney, because once you beat Whitney it's a lot easier. We are currently sat on 5 badges, so we did get past Whitney without having a single death, which was very good. We've gone on to beat Monty and Chuck. Well, our team is Angelo, the Lanoon, with Cut, Headbutt, Shadow Claw and Charge Beam, who has somehow been the MVP of this run, I think. We have Solo, the Makahita, who has Headbutt, Fake Out, Strength and Arm Thrust. This one is one that isn't going to evolve. Then we have Sponge the Golem, who has Tackle, Magnitude, Rock Smash and Rock Throw, who has main reason we beat Whitney. And we have Dolan the Staravia, who will stay a Staravia with Fly, Double Team, Quick Attack and Aerial Ace. We have Steeler the Magnemite, who is like the last member of the team. The only losses we've had was Mareep and Ghastly, who are the single stage Evos. Steeler fills in perfectly, deals with a bit of my water weaknesses. And with Spark, Thundershock, Thunder Wave and Sonic Boom. And finally we have Crawl, the Croconaw, who will become a Feraligatr, with Scratch, Surse, Ice Fang, Bite. So we have a good team here. We are ready to move on to the next chapter of our adventure. So we can do actually quite a lot of things here. We could go and take on Jasmine. I feel like certain members of my team are going to make that relatively easy. I can't see any problems with both the Magnetons, but I would like some berries to stop confusion. But Steelix might be a bit more difficult to take on because Iron Tail takes out Golem. I do have Surf, but it's level 35, so I've got some more time to prepare for that one, which is going to be very, very helpful. As we mentioned, this doesn't let us go into the Safari Zone area yet, so we could leave that. And we have Route 42 and 43, which I've had my encounters in. Well, 42 I have, and go and do the Red Gyarados stuff. The Pokemon and trainers up there are relatively easy to deal with. But then we do get the Red Gyarados, which don't really need. But otherwise, I feel like we're in quite a good place. So we're going to probably head up there to do north of Mahogany. The main reason is it's just a nice chilled area to go, because we also have to remember a lot of my team are not as equally leveled, so if I can get some levels on a few of them it will be very good. I'm still in the centre, I can't get out. As we come for encounters, there aren't too many. We can have actually a couple up in Route 43. But first I want to go back here and see if the sweet coon thing is still where it was, and see if they're berries or apricorns. Now we might actually have to get some more balls. How many do we have? That's the question. Not very many. We haven't been very good with our item management, shall we say. Well, it's more that I didn't need too many encounters, and most are quite low level, so I feel quietly confident. That might be quite a good item to give to some of them, but I would probably want to give it to Lanoon, but I don't want to waste it yet. We'll just get the great balls, I think. We haven't got many encounters. Let's just double check. I did actually put pick by that. Yes. Yeah, we can go down into the apricot man and get whatever we left him with, but I'm not that desperate. So we've, as I said, we had our encounter here and we killed it. It was actually a potential replacement berry. So here is a sweet coon. Let's see if we can catch it. Well, what happened here? I think it just runs away, doesn't it, again? Yes. Please say I don't have to fight this guy again. I haven't got the right member. Actually I do. Shadowclaw has become low-key great. If we can, oh, I keep forgetting I took all the traders' phone numbers and they keep phoning me and I keep ignoring them all. I am interested to see what's actually in that cave here. Now, I may have mentioned on previous runs is I actually started with the original gold and silver back when they first came out. So I sort of know the basics of what we're doing. Let's just see where we end up. What's the... oh, there's an item there. I should have taken that. I have had my encounter here, which was a match-up. Now I only gave Lanoon Charge Me because I had nothing to deal with water Pokemon to get to the last gym. At the time when we were doing that, I had the Ghastly on the team still. So I just needed something. I've got no grass and I've got nothing electric, so that was the only reason why it ended up on the team. But since I've mentioned, Lanoon's just become the strength for this team. I should probably not put Lanoon out first anymore. We are probably going to put Solo out first. because I can fake out, do a bit of damage, then swap. Seems smart enough way to do this. But let's see what else this place has to offer. It'll probably get me to like waterfall. Well, this is not ideal. Definitely not something I want to be taking on, right? Probably shouldn't be here yet. Crocodile seems to be the backup when we face the water types. Its bite usually helps. And plus I gave it the shell bell, so every time we attack we get a little bit back. I could probably go to like a Magnemite, but because whatever they're using is not going to hurt Magnemite that much. And we will try to start one to knock myself out with confusion. And Horn Attack really shouldn't do too much. Anything that has supersonic is just annoying me now. I will go to Lino. That was a lot harder than it needed to be. Considering that was just a wild battle I could have probably run from. Instead of having to use up some potions. But we got some levels on them, alright, that's the key factor for this. It's not always the most reliable of ROMs or emulators. So we have to have a quick little restart. And here we are, we're back again. So there's an item that side. Yes, King. No, a Godin this time, because Seekin was the one that destroyed me last time. And we will try the same tactic this time. More confusion and stuff. Why do they do this to me? Does it only have confusion? Or supersonic even? There we go. Well done, Steeler. Steeler's going to take a little bit longer, but there is a really nice area. I swear I said there was an item here. So, this is getting a bit frustrating. Not usually do it this often. Usually get it about every hour, like once, not twice in 5 minutes. So we'll try again. I wish I had taught Makahita surf. Solely because it would probably be a better choice, because I'm hoping I don't have to use all of the HMs on the Totodile. Which would be an absolute pain. Potions. Always have to double check the Loon hasn't picked stuff up. Always very helpful to have a pickup one. We have plenty of escape ropes because of this, so if I get a bit frustrated I can just press escape. I feel like this fake out might become one of like the best sort of moves I'm gonna have. It's just very good to get something early. I wanted to use it to bait people as well. I can't use strength yet. Okay, so I can't go any further anyway. I'm hoping this will get one shot. Fair enough, you can use that, that's not going to do anything. Ooh. More Pokemon that want to do confusion techniques on me. Okay, that's not good. Bit too close for comfort, that. But we have Steeler. We should be able to take out most things, but fly. So we're not going to risk that again. So we'll put Steeler at the front now. BP up. Might be helpful. I'm not sure where this continues to go, so we're just going to follow. We might as well just keep going till we get to a dead end. That's money if I want money instead of just the basics. Leaves. It's a strong one at least. Hoping for some good XP from this. That's helpful. They're all good. That's all we need is just solid XP from everything we face. We may do the whole of the Team Rocket bit next as well. I would like to be able to put Steeler up against the Red Gyarados. I feel that might be quite a good idea, but we'll see. Now we know there's a trainer on the other side of this bridge. Not bridge, water. We're not going to worry too much. I won't be using solo in the fight, so. No point risking it. I rarely go to the bit. There had to be an item there, otherwise it was a silly bit of land. So we can take on this fisherman. I don't really have too many problems with that. And then we're in Mahogany because I've already done trainers. I did the other two on exploring. I couldn't remember if I could do stuff early or not. There's a nice little paralysed. Just do a cheeky little thunder shock to finish this one off. That was all it had, was a quailfish. Oh, this must be where you can get told when the quailfish are coming. So here we are at the next town. Still can't do the gym. We have to go north. As I say, I've decided to skip Jasmine for now till we get a couple more levels. And then we can go north. We've got encounters as we mentioned. Just got to be careful with the first trainer. I like to put down saves quite a lot just to be safe. So I can't really go with my personal choice. So we're going to go and switch to Totodile. Because I believe the first trainer I will be facing will have a Sandshrew. I am using guides for this because, well, it's just a lot easier. I don't really need to do any of the other stuff. Like, the idea is to just get to the end with the team rather than everything difficult as such. Well done. He's going to be a Forverlocke soon. Hey Zubat. Don't have anything for Zubat, do we? So we'll get Steeler a little run. Lovely. And the sand slash goes straight back to Crokinole. Let's wait a little surf. Should be easy. Oh, we have potential encounter here. So I want to put the Magnemite back at the top. Solely because it's the only thing that's got Thunder Wave. Might be quite good for catching. Now my potential encounters here are Fluffy, Girafarig. I can get Pidgeotto, but I don't think I need a Pidgeotto. We got to have a quick peek at the list. So as we've mentioned, I might not need this. The idea is once you've caught them once, yep, I won't need. I can skip Pidgeotto, Noctowl, Mareep, or Venonat. Well, I think it's daytime, so it won't be Noctowl. But they're all like quite good for the lists. First bit of grass, and it is a Girafarig. That's an interesting one. We'll Thunder Wave first. Just paralyze it to slow it down. And we can see what Sonic Boom does. See if it's got over 40 health. So I can go for one more. It does not do very much damage to me. So we'll try a normal Pokeball on it. And that's another one added to the collection. And thanks to the newest games, Scarlet and Violet, this actually is a non-Evo one. So that's even better. Just fill in our sheets so we have it all lined up. We're going to call it Grace. And for the interesting side of it, we're actually going to assign that as the Girafarig. This is for the complicated reasons of it would be quite nice to have something set up for a Scarlet and Violet run. Instead of it being all the same old, just like I could use it on one of the other gens, but let's lock this one well out of sight. I can't spell for it, but it's nice to have something locked out for a later run. My idea situation would be to actually use it on a Scarlet run if I was to get the copy of the game. I currently only have Violet. So it's a nice addition to have. Let's throw back to see what the trainers are like here then. We have a Clefairy, apparently next, so we will be going to Makahita. Let's see Solo in action. It's a female Solo, so I may have to not do fake out. Because it'll get done by the cute charm nonsense. It's very frustrating, that move. I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely hate it. Well, he can't get done by that, so we'll just throw him out, and it's not gonna hurt at all. And we'll just use a Sonic Boom. We got plenty of them. So one of the strangest things I've noticed is one of the last trainers in the mountain that I just went through earlier had Nido King and Nido Queen, but the next person is meant to have Nidorinos, so I've actually downgraded. We're going to do the safe thing here. We're going to let Makita Star get a fake out. And then swap to the Golem. That is the main reason why we have the tank in our team. To just deal with things like this. Okay, you can use Tail Whip. It would be nice if I could get some new moves, but we're going to get them eventually, aren't we? So we've got to 25, which is good. Still, his attack's good. Not going to do belly drum. It's too weak to do belly drum with. I can't recover that much. I don't seem to understand how the berries work in this game still. And that's why Sponge is here. Rock Blast, I think I've already been asked to learn Rock Blast, but no point, it's not strong enough to do it for me. So we have a Slow Bro next. And what we're going to do is first of all heal the poison. We'll swap first because it's here. Switch to... we're going Croconaut because we've got Bite. And I want to grow some levels. Seems like my sensible choice. I can obviously use Lanoon. But for now, it's no, I won't. So what have we, as we said, we got Slowbro, then a Nido King. So that's two quite interesting ones that I could probably use the same thing first. Flinch, lovely. flying up the levels now. Sorry, we'll talk to you later, Mother. And this should have a Needle King, which should go down pretty quickly, and does. It's level 30. Oh, crunch. We definitely want crunch. Bye. I lose the flinch ring, but more power for... And it's evolving. It evolves so early. Sure, it evolves into Croconaw late. It was really, they didn't want you to have a Croconaw, did they? I'm not going to do agility. Don't need that. The next trainer should be Magikarps, so it's time to take another item of him. A revive, so that's money, because revives don't really mean anything in this game. What's happening in here? I'm at the Lake of Rage. Okay, I thought that might be a fishing rod. So where's this fisherman then? Probably on the other side of that water. Let's have a look. Oh, it's near. There's a second way up to it, so we might go and do that on our way round. And then we hit the Lake of Rage. Oh, that mazy bit. Few items which might be quite good. And we might be able to do it as a fishing encounter instead, which also might be helpful. Prepare me for what's to come, I guess. That did a lot more damage than I thought it would. But the paralyze should mean I go first and finish it off. A very lucky paralyze there. I think it could have been 2 Gyarados to take out 2 different ones. I'm not really going to stand too much chance against the red Gyarados at the moment. My health is way too low. I feel like the Noon's going to be almost the best option. It's a strange one to say. Another Girafarig. So now we're at the Lake of Rage. I just realised this is no good, I can't get through. Oh, I can. It's weird playing this in a 3D model. This is actually an encounter. Don't need a Gyarados, that's fine. Should we double check first? Actually, I might need a Gyarados. Because I think it died in the last run. It did die, so this is actually my encounter. So it's a bit of a shame because it could have been a red Gyarados. I was taught I didn't need it, and then suddenly I did need it. Problem is I can't really hurt it much more. So we'll have the chance ourselves with a Creech Ball. And that's it, we did catch it. So the thing is, if I had killed it, I could have gone on to catch the other one, as it's a static. And the Water Onyx has returned. So this is sort of a maze, I assume. If we're going to be facing Gyarados, this is going to be great. It's not so great. Might be putting up a repel, but it is some easy XP. Okay, a little bit harder. I still think like Spark's going to do a lot of damage. And that's another paralyze, that's good. I'm getting quite lucky with these paralyzes, aren't I? to be a good item. And a house. There's a house here. What's in the house? Not me by the looks of it. Hidden power. Not ideal. Why does that little bit look like a step you have to go down? I seem to have found the magic out corner of this area. Too many magic out. I don't mind taking a little bit, I guess. But let's just take it out. The weirdest thing is the Gyarados doesn't have dangerous moves to the extent it's gonna like, knock everything out. Okay, so we've made it back here. Check some of the keys before I do this. So we could go for the noon to do double. But we'll leave that bit for the next chapter of the adventure. So thank you all for watching, and hopefully you can continue to see how well these adventures go when I do a simplified written form of it. So, goodbye.